discuss on GetElement methods. So WebElement methods, select a class, how to select a drop down randomly. Also we have seen return type methods. So what are return type methods means? So return type methods, basically they return the value. They will return the value. They're going to fetch the value. So first one is a get text method. It get the text of a web element. It fetches the element text. Any element text you want, you can use get text method. So the syntax is string text equal to web element dot get text. Web element means driver dot find element by dot locator value dot get text method. So get attribute. So it fetches the given attribute value. So it fetches the given attribute value, string val equal to driver dot find element by dot locator value dot get attribute of get attribute name. But this one is deprecated in Selenium 4.29.0. So they have given two new methods. Get DOM property. You can use one get DOM attribute. Okay, so these are the two methods. Any one of them you can use to fetch any attribute value. So any attribute value you can fetch with a get DOM attribute or get DOM property. So next get CSS value. It fetches the CSS property values. So every web page has a CSS also, right? It's a part of web page development. So CSS properties like font family, font size, color, background color, font weight, so letter spacing, letter height. So all these, so you can fetch those values, get CSS value. So string CSS value equal to driver dot find element by dot locator value dot get CSS value, CSS property. You can give CSS property. These are all CSS properties: color, font size, font family, text hyphen decoration, background hyphen color. So you can find all these in the, for every element you will find them. So for example, if you go to Rediff, so you can find them. So if you right click on any element, so every element is going to have the CSS properties. So these are the CSS properties. The styles is there, right? Under styles, you can find, so these are all CSS properties: weight to height to overflow, click margin. So text align, position, right? So like this font size, you can see font size, font family, color, background color. So all these are CSS properties. Any of them, if you want to fetch, you can use this CSS properties. Next, See, here is the examples. How can you fetch particular element color? String C equal to driver dot find element by dot locator value dot get CSS value of color. Property name I am giving, CSS property name I am giving. So how can you find out particular element is underlined or not? String UD equal to driver dot find element by dot locator value dot get CSS value text hyphen decoration. So text hyphen decoration value, two values you will get. One is underline and none. So NONE, none value, you can see that. So those values, so this property will give and that will store here. So now get location is direct method is not there. This is also deprecated. I need to update this. No, now I updated already here. So you can use element dot get rect dot get dimension dot get height to get width. These are the dimensions. And then get rect dot get x get y. So get x means x coordinate and get y means y coordinate. You can get the x and y coordinates a point of an element. So then we have a get height, get width. So you can height and width of the element, you can fetch it. Get tag name. So it fetches the tag name for the element. String tag equal to driver dot find element by dot locator value dot get tag name. So you can fetch the tag name of the element. So that is all the get element methods. So let's go and target all these methods, and we can write these methods one by one, and so that you will get it. So after that, what methods we have is Boolean commands. Let me show you Boolean commands also, then we'll go for programs. So Boolean commands is nothing but these methods returns a Boolean value. True or false it will return. Is displayed, is enabled, is selected methods. So is displayed, is enabled, is selected methods. So is displayed method checks whether the given element is present in the page or not. It checks whether the given element is present in the page or not. So first you have to identify the web element. Web element equal to driver dot find element by dot locator value. If element dot is displayed, then you do the two actions on that element. If element is available, you do whatever the actions you want. Else, false statements. So is enabled, whether the element is enabled or not, or disabled. If you want to know, you can call this is enabled method. If element is enabled, do the actions on that element. Else, don't do any action. Right? If you disable elements, you cannot do anything. Is selected. It checks whether the checkbox radio button drop down is selected or not. So web element 2 equal to driver dot find element by dot locator value. So if element dot is selected, so do the two actions, else false statements. So that's the all the Boolean commands. Three types of Boolean commands. You can check whether the element is present in the web page or not, whether the element is enabled or not, whether the checkbox, radio button, and drop down is selected with an option or not. So these are the three methods, and let's go and write programs. Ready for test is there. I'll take those. Okay, that one only. I'll take copy paste. We can save the time. So you have to put get element methods. Okay, so first we'll get the text of this element. See, this is the I want to get this first to news. So how can you fetch that news? The data is C ID sec1. So you need to understand how it is H2. Lot of H2s are there. This. So this div below you have that. This div below you have that. So that means you can start from here. So this is the parent, and parent inside these H2s are there. So these H2s are there, and another div parent. So, so you can start from div class call text. So we'll write a XPath. Control F. Write this double forward slash div data slash H2. So H2 inside, what is that? A tag. So just give A. It will identify the first E. Right? So 7 is the it is so, but you have to give H2 of 1. If you give, it will identify the first one. It will identify the first one. So this is how we can index it. We can index also. So index it, and I can use that. So what we need to do, we have to get the latest news article. String news article equal to by dot xpath. So instead of click, we need to use get text method. Then you can print the value. Okay, that is the one. So next one is create account link, or this one. Suppose you take a, so there is a tooltip. When you mouse over, you are getting in the box, right? Already a user sign in. That is called tooltip. So you need to get that tooltip. So how can you fetch that tooltip? So to get that tooltip, so we can first identify this link, class sign. I will use a class, and then I'll get the tooltip of that. So how can you fetch the tooltip? String tooltip equal to driver dot find element by dot class name. Basically, I want to use all the locators. Previously, we used few of them, ID, name. So this time I'm going to use a different locators. Get, see DOM property is there and DOM attribute is there. So see, this is strikeout. That means that is deprecated. So DOM attribute, get DOM property. So get DOM property, you can see. So you give the attribute name, it returns a string value. So I'm going to give a title. So title attribute, you can see here there is a title attribute. This attribute value it will fetch. Get DOM attribute. So okay. Same for example. So you want to get the URL of this link, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that under web element. See web element dot get DOM property. But I want to get the fetch the URL of the application. String URL of the link, any URL of the link if you want. So you need to use sign in link dot get DOM attribute href. So any link URL if you want. So you call the get DOM attribute and give the attribute name, that is href. So href value it will fetch and stores here. Okay. Next. So you can get any element. So CSS properties. So let's get CSS properties of no this Rediff logo. So this is the Rediff logo. I'm going to use alt tag to write the CSS selector or XPath. So fetch color of the logo string. Okay, first I'll identify the web element. Okay, let's, because I'm going to do a lot of properties, lot of CSS properties. I'm going to get it. Web element logo equal to driver dot find element by dot CSS selector. So img square bracket alt equal to the alt value. Okay. So now I'll fetch the color of the image. How can you fetch the color? String. So color equal to logo dot get CSS value of color. So you can see all the properties here. So this is the right. So we identified, and you can see in the styles, under styles, you can see font size 15 pixels, font family. This you need to test it, and color also, your font size also I'll fetched. Okay, let's fetch font size, font family. Get CSS value and property I'm giving. So I'll give this as a font size value. Font family, if you want, just like this, you can any CSS property you can get it. I just want to give few of them. Logo dot get CSS value. So we can just copy from here the CSS property. Okay. Yeah, that is done. So next, you want logo height and width, right? Logo point. So I can get the x coordinate and y coordinate. String integer. It's a fetch the point of logo. So this point x coordinate, basically you can say x coordinate logo dot, you can see get rect, there is a get rect dot get x method. Same way x coordinate, just get y. Logo IDs, logo width, get width, like this. You can height to width, you can fetch it, then you can so fetch the tag name of logo, tag name of logo image. It's a image, so you should get a logo dot get tag name. That's it. Okay, so these are all getter methods. Execute them where it is fetching the values or not.